right there. Everybody's writing it, right? You can hear it? Okay. I'm going to be doing pet food tester today. And what is a pet food tester? I think the easiest way to make everybody understand what that means is to just break it down into its parts. So first, what's a pet? It's a little cuddly thing that you own and you have to take care of and make sure it doesn't die. Some good examples are dogs, cats, dolphins, chia pets. They count, pets is in the name. Iguanas, rats, and pet rock, also in the name. We got a little pet Barack Obama, he is a pet because he grows chia hair. So that's an example of what a pet is. Next, what's food? You put it in your mouth, you chew a little bit more, you swallow, and then you just keep doing that. And like some good examples are like all these things. I haven't eaten since the 90s, so I might be a little out of date on what you can eat. People still eat like gushers, right? Dunkaroos, whatever. I've heard people say like you don't eat food, you die. I don't think that's true. That sounds a little far-fetched. I feel like that's probably some kind of like old wives' tale or something. Next up, like what's a tester? We know what a test is. I mean, come on guys. We know what a test is. We've seen like a couple thousand of these, right? Like a couple billion, hundreds of millions of these things. Everybody knows what a test is. So now, you know what a pet is, you know what food is, and you know what a test is. And I think that's good. That's it. All right. Nah, fake out. Total fake out. That's not the inside. That's a joke slide anyway. All right, let's get to the serious stuff. Is this a real job? Yeah, it is. Yeah, people really do this. I know we have a Pokemon trainer and a murderer. I think somebody wanted to do that, like an assassin or something. I'd like to be making that.
That's a real job.
That is a real job, but this is a real job. So there's so many like pet food companies. I actually never realized until I looked up this picture. There's like hundreds. Like, look at this. This is like a small. There were bigger ones that I couldn't fit on this slide reasonably with you being able to see them. Like. Everybody makes pet food. There's so much competition for pet food. There's like more brands than people food for certain things. Like how many different cereal maker brands are there? There's like 5. They all own like those 5. There's like 50 of these. Some of these are international. Some of these are from countries you've never even heard of. They specifically ship out dog food because they're good at it for some reason. And as a pet food tester, you're trying to make sure that the taste is good. So if it tastes good to you, it tastes good to a dog. You're supposed to like get a dog or cat palate. You're supposed to get used to what a dog likes or what a cat likes until you taste things like a dog would. You're also trying to balance nutritional value and smell, so you're trying to come up with things that are nutritional but also don't taste bad or smell terrible. So fish is really good for a cat. If you give your cat fish every day, your house is going to smell absolutely terrible. So while that's a good idea in some ways, it's probably not worth putting in all of the food. For some reason, I noticed that most of these are for dogs or cats. Apparently other pets don't deserve to have people pre-eating their food. It seems a little sketchy. I'm sure all the pet fish are pretty mad. And because a lot of people denied this, I specifically have this slide. Yeah, they wear suits. They dress nice, okay? You sit down with a fork and knife and a glass of wine in that guy's case, and you cut up this food and you eat it like a civil human being. He's got, like, see that? See, that seems cute, right? That's his coworker, all right? This is a day on the job for everyone involved right now. And then there's this guy, Allison. It's actually possible to become like famous at this, like really good at this. This guy is the big dog of the pet food tester world. Sorry for the puns, everybody. I know they're terrible. But like, if this guy endorses a food product and says, yeah, this is good, like people go nuts. Like enthusiasts that like to take care of their pet and splurge on, they're like, oh, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. This is the guy in tune with my dog's taste for beef bits or whatever. He has some interesting quotes. He says that his favorite in all his years of doing this is organic luxury chicken dinner with vegetables for cats. He's done it long enough that he has a favorite. He was also quoted as saying, I've trained my palate to look for materials that we will not allow in the recipe, so just try it. Pet owners react badly to the smell of tray. I'm looking for a pate texture, almost to the point where you could spread it on crusty bread. This guy eats pet food more civilized than I eat normal food. Like he takes it to a really obscene level. That's cool. And yeah, also I'm wearing a suit. Also wearing a suit. And this is actually not the best paying job, but not bad. Intro positions are like $30,000 yearly, and if you get like good at it and people realize that you're good at identifying tastes and have a lot of good suggestions for how to improve it, nutritional value and stuff like that, you can go up to $75 grand a year. Mostly because nobody wants to do it, but I guess there is, you know, something to be said about being a true connoisseur of bacon bits.
$75 to eat?
This is another interesting thing I looked at. Does the inverse happen? Are there dogs that are specifically hired to determine that our food tastes good? The answer is they wish. Okay, this dog has a little steak, and they're dog people drinking beer. Yeah, that doesn't really happen. Nobody gets hired to do this, unfortunately. That's truly a disparity for the pets of the world, but that's just the way it is. And I have a little video that I think very succinctly describes what it's like to be a pet food tester. Okay, please don't play. I want to. Okay. All right. I have to manually go to time because this video did not exist on YouTube. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, we're good here.
Jerry! Now that my horrific incident of terror is over, how about some breakfast? The most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Pop! Enjoy, buddy. Oh, you know, I've been feeding this to Gary for years and I don't even know what it tastes like.
What is it, Peterson?
I'm not sure. I feel a disturbance.
I feel like that has to be what it is every day. Like that's Simon Allison's daily, absolutely has to. And then for my final thing, I thought it'd be interesting to have a little interview session with our very own professional pet food tester, Carol Johnson. So Carol, how are you
If
today?
you want, I'll go up there.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It might take a little while.
No, I kept it short for the video, so a little bit longer.
Okay. That way, I'll get in the zone too.
Don't expect too much. This isn't that big trip. So Carol, how are you today? That's good. That's good. What do you think of all this? What do you think of all this stuff going on?
I had no idea that I could have been making money for what I did.
Right? It's a whole other world that we don't know about, but our pets are thankful for, I'm sure.
But the question is, would they let you work at home?
I don't know about that. Most of those pictures I've seen were from in offices, and it's actually a very social thing. You're supposed to be talking with the nutritional experts and the taste people, and you're supposed to be actually inputting quite a bit. It's not just, yeah, this was good, yeah, this was bad, stuff like that. It's a very like interactive process. Very strange.
I've only tried a few cat foods, but I think that like Meow Mix is the best, and I wouldn't have minded like calling them up and telling them.
So you enjoyed the Meow Mix experience very specifically,
Yes.
or were they all pretty good?
Well, Meow Mix was the best. The
Meow Mix was
crunchy,
the
the
best
crunchy type.
Well, I was going to ask, do you have a preferred brand? But there you have it, Meow Mix, guys. So did your cat like Meow Mix, or was that
No,
just
no.
you? That was just
They
you.
didn't like Meow Mix.
So you're the Meow Mix
Yeah.
liker of the
We had
house.
to get them pate.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, would you consider yourself a professional after seeing all this and trying a couple?
Not really. If I was paid for it, I would be a professional.
Really. What would be your starting? At what point would you be happy? It doesn't have to be within the confines of 30, 75. Just
Well, living in the Northeast, it would have to be at least 100,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's Simon Allison levels. Of
But
that's
then
pretty
I
interesting.
wouldn't. But then I wouldn't get the job. Somebody would come in and get it.
Yeah, people that are already, I'm sure this is quite popular with people that have gotten desperate enough to have it already, some people that have maybe been in lower incomes before. Like I was already eating cat or dog food because it's, one of the cheaper foods I can
That
get.
you can
Now I can get
afford.
paid
Yeah,
for it. Yeah,
uh-huh.
absolutely, like right up there with tuna fish, I guess.
And actually, it would be useful during the zombie apocalypse as well.
That's a good point. That
Yeah.
doesn't go bad, I don't think. That's very
right,
preserved.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It might be worth putting in supplies of it.
Your dog's probably not gonna be happy about that, or cat, because then they're not gonna it. Right.
Fill the base.
All right, well, thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
This has been the Today Show. I'm Barbara Walters. Thank you for stopping in with that. All right, that's it.
Am I the last person?
Cat food. I ate one piece of Meow Mix once.
We don't believe in
I
professionals.
did. It was not bad.
You don't
It was
believe.
good.
Full
The
service
crunchy-
size, at least.
This is like 40 years ago already.
That's